everybody to my hotel room. We're at the Pleasure Inn. What is it called?
So we're at the East Durham Premier Inn.
Premier Inn. I'm in England with my friend. This is Nicoforos right here. And I'm on a pilgrimage to England, and this is just decided. We have super duper Wi-Fi. What's it called?
Yeah, that you can call it that. That works. It's
It's
just
like
extra speed.
they gave us an option for super duper Wi-Fi, so I thought, okay, this will be my opportunity to do a live stream while I'm in England on my pilgrimage, which I've been talking about in previous live streams. And you may have seen that, you may have not, but here we are. So I ran into this chap. I've been picking up their lingo here. Like they've got things are a little different. They got different turns of phrase. They got different phrases and different words for things. And I'm constantly asking my host to clarify what he meant. But so today we're in Durham, and Durham we just went to a cathedral, Durham Cathedral, which was built in the 11th century, massive cathedral, and there they have the remains of Saint Cuthbert and the Venerable Bede. And it was interesting. I've been doing, I did a little bit of research in preparation for this trip, reading online and watching a few videos. Maybe not enough, probably not enough, not well prepared, but I guess that's my style. But I did read up a little bit. And so Saint Cuthbert he is sort of he is a very popular saint here in this northeast area of England. He's also known as the Wonder Worker. So he became known as a Wonder Worker. So that was one of the terms that they used to refer to him, Saint Cuthbert. And he came from, he lived on Lindisfarne. He was a bishop on Lindisfarne, where he went to, which is where we're going tomorrow. And Lindisfarne is the Holy Isle where there are remains. Truly he is risen, Matthew. Yes, and this is the last day we can say it. Here we are on the, well, at least here it's Wednesday. And tomorrow is the Ascension, so we will no longer be greeting each other with Christ is risen. So Christ is risen, brother.
He is risen indeed.
And I'm going to bring him into he's just sitting there for now, but I'll bring him in to the conversation in a little bit. But so today we prayed to Saint Cuthbert, who, he was a monk, and then on Lindisfarne, and then he went and became a hermit, and then he became a bishop. And he was only a bishop for a few years, and then when he went back to his hermitage and died, and so miracles were worked during his life and after his life through his remains. So that's why they called him a wonder worker. So I kind of feel, and we have in the west coast of the United States, we have our own Saint John, the wonder worker. So we have two wonder workers now that I have learned about and that I know now and love, and I had the opportunity to pray to, venerate where their relics are. Apparently, Saint Cuthbert, he was. They buried him, and when there was some they buried him in Lindisfarne at first, and then there was some Viking raids, and they were like, some monk had a vision and said, "You got to dig that body up," and they said, and so they dug up his body, and then the Vikings came, and so they hauled off his remains. I might be getting this, chopping it up a little bit, but they hello OBG, thank you for listening. So they dug up his remains, and his remains were incorrupt. And soft joints could move and everything, and they came and they brought him here, and there was a miracle of how they found the site to build the cathedral. And that basically, the cathedral in Durham, this massive cathedral, massive stone columns, was basically built to house the relics of Saint Cuthbert, and pilgrims would come and venerate him and pray to him. And so we that was there, and Also, Venerable Bede, who is a doctor. They call him Venerable, the term being used because he is seen as being a doctor of the church, and he wrote the Ecclesiastical History of England, which I've been working through in audiobook form. So that was our day today. We have also been to. I should probably do like a recap when I get back home, and and I can kind of pull up pictures and stuff, and do a proper stream, right?
That would be
A proper stream.
good.
But we've been eating proper chips, right? He has been eating proper chips. I've been trying to keep to my diet. Yes, that's true. So you must be this guy saying must be an English person. He knows all about it. So Henry VIII was a horrible. Well, I don't know about. Yeah, he was a horrible king, and he destroyed. This is big. This is in all the everywhere we've been going. There's mention of this that Henry VIII destroyed all the monasteries, and of course they're Anglican at that time. Yes, he's English. This must be someone we know, or someone you know, or maybe we both know. I don't know if he's English. Maybe he's not. I don't know. I don't know if we know him or not. But we've met a few English Orthodox here. But yeah, so Henry VIII uncovered his relics, and he was frightened, terrified. Henry VIII was going around destroying monasteries. He took all the jewels and everything that was valuable out of the casket, and he was terrified of him, so he just left him there. And then apparently his remains at some point decayed, and so now the bones are buried, only the bones, and which you can't see. It's under a stone slab. You'll have to go to see it for yourself and experience it, and the peace. And there's just a peacefulness sitting around the tomb of saints. And we also just came from a monastery. We were at the monastery of Saint John the Baptist in Essex, where Saint Sophrony is buried, and had a chance to go there. And I'll recount that experience maybe in a future live stream. And some of the other places we've been to Winchester and Westminster Abbey. So, but let's talk since we got Nikiforos here. Let's bring him into conversation a little bit. So who are you?
I'm just some random Orthodox guy in England. Lived here for 20 years, actually going on 22 years. And bumped into you on X.
Is that where we met? Was it X?
Yeah, I think we met on X, and then you invited me to your Telegram, and kind of got to know each other more. I'm not a talkative person much, but we clicked, and I mentioned we got an extra room, so if you ever want to come out and visit, come on out.
Yeah.
And then you took me up on it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It's been, I mean, I'm only 5 years, so 2020 I came to Orthodoxy myself, so.
You're an American.
But I'm an American, and I've been here.
And you married an English.
Married an English lady, yep.
Okay, and Orthodox Boomer Grandma says to get rubbings off of tombs. Do you mean off of the stone somehow? I don't know if they would allow that. I mean, what do you mean rubbings? I mean, I was able to kiss and touch the tomb, so I'm not sure what she means by rubbings. But so yeah, he just said, okay, yeah, I highly doubt they would have allowed that. Okay, now let me see if I can show they're disappearing. All the comments are disappearing. So here we go. If I touch the screen. Okay, so Sims is saying there's around 8 to 9 relics in the UK, all Orthodox. Yeah. So in Winchester there was in Westminster it was Saint Edward, and Winchester
Saint Swithin.
Saint Swithin.
Yeah.
So Oh, you just rub your cross on the tomb. Okay, yes, I can do that. I'll do that at the next opportunity. We have one more.
St. Aidan and Louis
Aidan.
one, yeah.
There's a St. Louis. Thank you from Hush Tones. There's a St. Louis. Yes, I'm in England. Oh, Lawrence is English. I didn't know that. Huh. Who would have thought? Okay, so yes, we need to touch our crosses or our prayer ropes to the holy the relics.
That's a good idea.
Oh, rub with a pencil. Oh, okay, interesting. Do you have a pencil?
No, I don't have a pencil.
So yeah, so Nicephorus he just offered. He said, come on over. And I was thinking about it. And my priest had been to England recently, and he was able to give me some notes on where to go. So, and this has been like a posh, like all laid out travel agency style. Like he just set it up for me. I said okay, I'll be 12 days. He set it up. We'll pick you up from the airport. We're doing London this day. We're gonna go to Winchester this day. Boom, boom, boom. And so I thank Nicephorus for helping me with that. And I got him because he hasn't done any of this, so he gets the benefit of actually getting off his seat and going out and doing these things, which he should have done, but now he's done them. So
what he doesn't know is I'm sending the bill. That'll be a good sized bill coming your way.
there's a bill. And there's a put your prayer rope and hand cross on reliquaries. I didn't bring my hand cross, but Katrina went in the 70s, but on a school trip, but I do not believe you're allowed to do that anywhere. Is that your?
That's Trina. Yeah,
Trina? Okay.
That's my wife.
Okay, so let me see. What else is there to say? I mean, you have anything?
Yeah. So, well, I'll tell you right now. I found out the causeway. So going on the Holy Island there's a causeway. So we've got to watch when the tide comes in and be careful. We hit the timing right on that, and
Yeah, it's incredible that this island during the day, like during every 24 hours, the tide rises and makes the island accessible, and then where the tide lowers makes the island accessible, and then it raises. It's kind of mysterious that this holy isle, like they chose that for the monastery, and then the tide rises and you can't go on during a certain hours. It's kind of.
So it's going to be going from like 3 p.m. in the afternoon tomorrow and it's undrivable from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. at night, and then again at 3 in the morning to about 8:30 in the morning is undrivable, and then beyond that it's passable.
Yeah.
So just got to make sure you don't get caught on the island if you don't have any accommodation, but we will be fine. So, but yeah.
So we got a bunch of English people watching. You guys have any more any tips for us while we go to Lindisfarne, or anything else that you would recommend us to do while we're there, or while I'm still in England? I've been to a couple pubs with these guys. We went to Sherlock Holmes in London, and which was I thought of Abbot Trefon when I was there. He would have loved it. It was just like the kind of thing he would love it here. Like the tea rooms and stuff like that. It's just kind of his style. Like, I don't know. I think he would love it here, but
there is one stop we're going to make after Lindisfarne actually too. We're going to drive so Friday morning when we leave, it'll be. Yes, Rocourt, Chiswick. So we'll be going to Chiswick in the Rocourt Church come on Sunday morning. That'll be the day before we take you home back to the airport.
Right, that was what Lawrence just mentioned.
Yes, yeah, that will be happening.
Are you ready to start a travel agency? Because Orthodox Boomer Grandma just asked if she can come and stay with you.
Well, all I can say is I would have to talk to my wife about it because it definitely costs money, and unfortunately things are expensive here.
Well, to stay with you doesn't cost much.
No, it doesn't.
To
say
travel,
much.
if you are going to
The
travel.
traveling is what costs money. The booking of the getting hotels and all that stuff costs money. Yeah.
So there's a question about the Muslim presence, and there were a lot of Muslims, like, bands of Muslims, like walking the street in London. And this is an interesting story because when I was at the St. John the Baptist Monastery, I had a chance to talk with a Greek Cypriot fellow there. He stopped me outside of the service and he just asked about, who are you? Where are you from? And he was recounting how he had come to England because the Turks had invaded Cyprus and they were defending themselves with pitchforks. And he said to me that, "Oh, I hope I don't get any dings from YouTube for hate speech or anything." Well, I'm a small channel. As long as none of you report me, I should be fine. But he was saying Muslims bring problems. So that was kind of a insightful comment that he made. There will be problems wherever they go as immigrants. So people here are kind of aware of this. So OBG saying they'll compensate you, but they're almost too old. She can barely make it up. Oh, connection issues?
What's that?
There's connection issues. Sims is going to Lindisfarne in 2 weeks.
Oh, brilliant.
There's also the Inner Farne Islands, which you need to take a boat to.
Oh.
There's a small chapel where St. Cuthbert's Hermitage would have been.
Oh.
So we should write this down. Farne Islands. Thank you for the suggestion.
So a small chapel where St. Cuthbert's Hermitage would have been. Oh, we'll have to check on that. I just assumed that was on the island when I heard about it.
Yeah, I think I saw that in a video when I was doing my research. Research equals watching YouTube videos. Did we miss any comments? OBG has places to go. So we are going to the Roquefort Cathedral. That'll be my last day here. Okay. So let's see. I do want to talk about my experience at St. John the Baptist Monastery, but I think I'm going to save that for a future stream, give myself a little more time to contemplate my experience there. I'm kind of tired right now. It's the end of the day. There's John. Did we make it to Essex? Yes, we were just there. That was just yesterday. We only spent one night at the monastery in Essex. We're not going to make it to see Father Spiridon. I think someone said he's up north. You said he's in Scotland?
I thought Ireland, but I could be completely wrong. I really don't know. I know he's up north, but obviously we're up north. We're near Scotland.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not quite sure where he's located.
Wow. Okay. OBG wants a prayer rope or something. Okay. You got it. For $50, $49.99 from OBG, thank you. For a $50 super chat, I'll send you something. I've got a few knickknacks and things here. Preferably from Essex. Okay. Prayer rope. I think I got you covered. They don't have the long prayer ropes that you make yourselves, but they had a few small ones that can go on the wrist. That I got one of those. That can be yours. I'll send it in the mail. You'll have to just private message me your. I think I might have your address. I don't know, or I can come. Yes, bring it. I will bring it. I'll do that. I do want to come down. Maybe in Maybe in August or September, or maybe I'll stop at St. Herman's during their pilgrimage for Father Seraphim. I haven't been there in a few years, and then I'll come, see you after. I'll come down. I've been thinking about it. Yes. Fall. Okay, good. I want to see the new monastery. There's a. I only got one bracelet. People want. Now people want me to buy them things.
Maybe next time it's gonna have to be
I should have got more. I should have picked up more things.
get an order.
I already spent a ton of money there. I got a cross for my godson, who is going to be baptized later this year. So that'll be special. What was I saying? So what was I saying before I got distracted?
Lost it.
I'm kind of just tired right now. I haven't really been eating. I haven't been eating because my stomach got messed up. It's not my usual food, like I'm a little bit out of it mentally because of the jet lag and the stress of all of it, and
just out of your routine in general, food wise.
I couldn't eat because my stomach hurt. I have stomach issues. Out of my routine, jet lag. I took a PRN extra dose of medicine last night because I was just kind of out of it a little bit. So here's some more comments we can go back to. Would you like me to email a list of all the relics and their locations? I mean, you can. That would be helpful, like perhaps for other people. This is probably my trip has already been planned. I'm halfway through it, and we already know what we're doing for the rest of the time I'm here. And we planned. It was really well planned trip. We had something to do every day. Boom, boom, boom. And so there's not too much downtime. I think we have like a day when we get back from traveling to kind of rest and relax. So I'm kind of out of it. We just did this off the cuff, which is how I like to do it. Not, when I first started this channel, I would make notes and write down exactly make a plan, what I was going to say. And it never worked. I mean, it worked all right, but then I was like, man, that's just too much work. So now I just press go live and see what happens. And it works just as well, maybe better. I don't know. So thank you to Nikki Foros for making this trip possible. He just offered. He said, come over, and I said, all right, let's go. I haven't been on a pilgrimage since I went to Athos, like a big major pilgrimage. Since I went to Athos, a decade ago, and now I'm wondering what should be my next pilgrimage. Now I'm like, I'm thinking, what should I do next? So everyone's telling me to eat. Yes, I do need to eat. I've been losing weight. I lost like 25 pounds on keto, and I'm probably going to lose like 5 pounds on this trip. Like I ate like one meal in the last 24 hours or before the day before, not last 24 hours, but so.
The last one was was great today.
But we had a great meal, Lebanese food. That was good.
That was, Lebanese food.
Okay, John wants to get together. I'm down with that. Maybe we can meet up we can go to the monastery and, well, I don't know. You wanted to go, you've been to Vashon Island. Maybe we could go somewhere. It's always good to go to monasteries, a little bit of holiness. You learn something every time. Another super chat from Orthodox Boomer Grandma and from Lawrence. So OBG sends $9.99. The 33-knot wrist prayer rope is what I meant by the bracelet from Essex. Sweet. And have beers on Us. Okay. So it's it's beaded. It's not woven. It's beads, but all that one's reserved for OBG. And thank you, Lawrence. He's a top tier. I'm gonna love that if I can. He's a top tier commenter on my channel. Give him love there. So, whew, okay, I tried to rope his wife into this too, but she didn't wanna. She would have been good. But she's in the next room over. She's watching on her phone. So, Durham, yes. So we just did Durham today, and if you might have not caught the first like 10 minutes of the stream, but I think that's when I went over.
Yeah, you know, an interesting thing happened today too. We were in the middle of, we just left the kitchen area where some of the relics were located that was found in the coffin with Saint Cuthbert, and we were in the next section, and all of a sudden the power went out. Just as my wife had touched the door knocker thing that let people that were running from the law and wanted to get their 37 days she touched that, and all of a sudden the lights went out, and the whole place needed to be evacuated. Apparently, the whole peninsula, the Durham Peninsula, lost power. Nobody apparently had that happen before.
Yeah, so we had to leave, and we went and took a walk along the river and found a place to eat. And I didn't get to walk. I wanted to go up the 325 step staircase, but it was closed by the time we got back. What is my guess? Which you mean this fellow is Nikiforos Thompson, and yeah, I can put you guys in touch. I mean, that's not gonna.
Yeah, I live down south, just about 45 miles west of London. So
Yeah.
My parish is in Southampton, and I generally go there when but we do tend to stick to Southampton. The home church as such for my spiritual father is actually in London, at Knightsbridge Cathedral. But yes, yeah.
So his priest is like a traveling priest he goes, to a different location every week, and that's a missionary lifestyle. That's a tough life, but they don't have a permanent location. Orthodoxy in England seems to be a little behind where we are in the States in terms of, to me, Knightsbridge Cathedral is very beautiful. She just wanted to know your name.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, so it seems like America actually is the Orthodoxy is a little more developed to me. That's just my impression, than it is here in England. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I guess I haven't I mean, besides the history, of course, they have more history here, probably more saints, when you go far back enough.
I mean, if you look in London and blow it up in terms of how the Orthodox parishes, the churches to go to there, you'll find loads. But when you come out of London into the outer country area, it's a bit sparse.
Yeah, and he says they're getting more and more inquirers. So it is growing. Yes. It's growing similar to how it's growing in the United States. Like 2020 brought in a lot of people here. So that's not just isolated. Yeah, he's one of them. It's not isolated to the United States. Yeah, so Sims is he's saying it's definitely not as like it. He's confirming my suspicions. So here's a little knickknack I bought today. This is it. This is just a pin. It's kind of a replica of the pectoral cross of Saint Cuthbert. So if you ever see a cross like that, it's a copy of one that was found. It's a beautiful one. We saw it hanging today at the cathedral. It's just gorgeous. So I bought this for another knickknack for another person to give. Yeah, so there's growth here. So yeah.
And they were quite gracious too. I was actually going to get one myself, and just as the power went out, and they've said that because when we came back, their systems weren't really working properly, were they? So they're going to actually contact me, call me up on Saturday, and they're going to do the order over the phone and send it to me. So that was really nice of them.
So, yeah, I'll do another stream. Probably when I get home. Probably when I get back. A reflection stream, but I didn't want to disappoint my fans. You know, with nothing. I don't have cell phone coverage here, so I can't really do you know, a live stream while I'm walking around or anything. I could do a recording, which I did for my short today, but so I took the opportunity of my super duper Wi-Fi, and that's why we're live today. So thank you to Carl for all the help. You guys can say a prayer. Bless Carl or Nikiforos. He's Carl Nikiforos. Bless him for making this all possible for me. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the super chats. And it looks like more shorts. Oh, okay, OPG wants more shorts. I'll try. So it looks like I have a couple more pilgrimages to make. It looks like I am going to have to make a pilgrimage to the OBG's place, where they have a new monastery, which I want to check out anyways. And me and John can hook up and maybe go to Platina or something like that. We'll have to arrange it. So again, thank you guys for watching. That's the stream for the night, and good night from England.